everybody, I'm Danny Carson with Oklahoma Life TV, and I am also the host of #StartingSomewhere, a live update series to keep you updated on where you can find live music in Oklahoma. Now, before we get started, I do want to give a quick shout out. You'll notice that there's a really cool mural behind me. I'm here in Lawton, Oklahoma recording, and I wanted to give a shout out to Phillips Music, who let me film in front of their mural. Thank you guys, and let's get started. For this week's Artist Feature Spotlight, this is over someone that you may not have known was a performer. Now, in order to do this right, we made sure we brought in some friends of mine called BS Productions. Thank you to Scott Pinion and John Beamer for doing this interview for me. I really do appreciate it because this week's Artist Feature Spotlight is over me, Danny Carson.
Hi, my name is Danny Carson. It worked.
Hi, my name is Danny Carson, and I am an acoustic performer. I play country music, and I've been playing for the last 10 years.
So, Danny, how did you get started in music?
I originally moved in with my foster family, and I had gone to church one day, and the coolest thing about this is that at this particular church, this has never happened before. Since then, this has only ever happened once, where it was not a Veterans Day, it was a military holiday, and I remember that they had asked the audience if anybody wants to sing, they can get up and they can sing the national anthem. And at the time, I didn't know my foster family very well at the time, and I was still really shy, so I didn't let anybody know that I sang. And my biological sister actually was the one who kept pressuring me and kept saying, hey, my sister can sing, my sister can sing. And so eventually, after peer pressure, I did get up there and I sang at my church. And that's when they invited me to join the choir. And once I joined the choir and was singing regularly, my parents bought me a guitar as a surprise. And then I started playing guitar when I started taking lessons from Lynn Moon from East Cache Creek. And he started introducing me into the performing scene, and then it just escalated from there. So I like to write a lot about personal experience, and I said pretty recently in a KSWO interview that I'm kind of living my life before I write it right now. I'm going through my own personal experiences, but in the past when I've written songs, they've all come from things that people have said that have inspired me. Like a friend of mine had told me that he was a sucker for eyes, and I went and wrote a song about that. A lot of songs that are like Okie Girl or Tornado Alley are from the fact that we live in an area like this in Oklahoma, and you know, I try and write about stuff that I can relate to. Ideally, I'd like to still keep performing, mainly in Oklahoma, Texas area. I've had a touch of getting to travel and be on the road. And
As long as it doesn't involve an airplane.
No airplanes for me. That is my one and only experience I definitely don't want to relive. But I have decided too that I also am really close with my family since I was growing up in the foster care system and stuff. It was kind of ingrained to me to stay together as much as possible. And so I'm lucky enough to live right across the street from my family. And I'm still in contact with a lot of my biological family too. And it's really hard to keep and maintain all of that stuff if you're constantly gone. And right now, between the fact that I work 4 jobs, that already keeps me busy enough. So if I'm on the road all the time and traveling way farther than the Oklahoma-Texas border, it really puts a strain on being able to balance all of that. Over the years, I've had a lot of really cool experiences. I've gotten to open for performers like Stoney LaRue. I've gotten to open for Wade Hayes. I've gotten to even open for Johnny Cash's sister, Miss Joanne Cash Yates. And I've gotten so many opportunities, like getting to perform on a cruise for the first time and getting to go on a couple of cruises thanks to the Jimmy Jack Foundation. I've met some very incredible people like Larry from the Drum House. There are so many people that it's really hard to thank everyone, but I just want to say thanks to my family, to my friends, to the people who believed in me from the very beginning, like John Beamer and Scott Pinion from the BS Productions group, and apparently Sammy. It would not be possible without people to support. And the one thing that I want to say is everybody's always asking, how can we help? How can we make things happen? And the truth is, over the years, I've become overly independent. I don't like asking for help. I don't typically ask for help from anyone. And I can usually figure out how to do things on my own. I can pay for my own expenses. I can figure out how to get myself somewhere. But the one thing I can't do is support myself the way that other fans and other people do. I need those other people to open their ears, to show their support, to come to the shows. That's something that is irreplaceable to me, and it's definitely something that's priceless, in my opinion.
I really want to thank everybody who helped put that interview together, and also everyone who's been supporting me over the years. It really does mean a lot to me, and it always means a lot to any performer out there when you go visit shows. So if you're going to do anything for me, please visit a show sometime this weekend. Thank you again to JJ's Alley Bricktown Pub for being our sponsor and making this series happen. Now, you may not know this about JJ's, but not only are they one of the rare venues in Oklahoma that hires live music 7 days a week all year long, but also they are one of the, I would say, historical sites of Oklahoma, one of the longest running venues, and actually they've gotten a lot of credit from some big stars. So if you want to find someone who is up and coming and actually could be on the big stages one day, JJ's Alley will absolutely have that for you. My name is Danny Carson. Thank you again for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed. Go see some live music this weekend, and we'll see you next time on #StartingSomewhere.